Hello, good afternoon. Well, after the wet start to the day, it's a day of sunshine and scattered blustery showers. And this afternoon, one or two of those showers may be heavy in places and temperatures around 7 to 9 Celsius, but the winds will be lighter, so it won't feel as chilly as today. But for the next few days after that, well, quite unsettled. There will be some showers, some longer spells of rain, not a complete washout. There will be some drier weather as well in between. And temperatures by midweek a little milder at around 12 Celsius.
Good evening to you. We've got a weather front pushing into the north and the west of the country through tonight. So a tale of two halves across the country tonight. It'll be turning wet and windy across Scotland, Northern Ireland, England and Wales under clearing skies with lighter winds.
Hello, you may have seen the odd shower out there today, but for many of us it's been a rare, dry February day for the capital. This is how the month has shaped up across London. So far, 180% of the average February rainfall has fallen. So yes, it has been wet, though it's not looking like it's record-breaking. Maybe no surprise, with so much rain around, it's been cloudier than average, and we know it's been mild, a few degrees warmer than the average, but the Met Office crunching all the numbers now, and of course when the month comes to an end, we'll find out the final verdict on February for London.
Alpa, if you don't want any more rain, look away right now,
no.
I'm afraid. There is more rain in the forecast, I'm afraid. And there was a lot of rainfall last night as well, wasn't there? And this morning too. And whilst the bulk of the rain last night was mainly across parts of Sussex and Kent, we certainly saw some of the consequence of it. This picture sent in from one of our weather watchers in Twickenham with the Thames overtopping here. And the ground is so saturated, it doesn't take much for that to happen. But the rest of the day today, well, it was a case of sunshine, some scattered showers, and we do have a brief ridge of high pressure building. So as we look ahead to the next few days, I'm afraid it will become unsettled. Outbreaks of rain arriving in at times, some of it heavy in places, but not a complete washout. There will be some drier weather in between as well. So quite unsettled over the next few days, I'm afraid, with some rain at times. That's your forecast.
Hello there, good evening. A rather wet start across the southeast of England today, but for many it was largely dry. The best of the sunshine towards the west today, such as here in Northern Ireland, also western Scotland, Wales and the southwest of England, seeing lots of blue sky around. Some sunny spells, but also some showers blowing in from the North Sea, though, further east. And the general forecast as we head through the rest of the week, it's going to be changeable. Wet and windy at times, some frost and fog forming perhaps for some over the next couple of nights, and then the air turns briefly milder through the middle part of the week.
Is it me, or does it feel like winter has lasted forever?
I think the official amount of time that winter has lasted this year, Mary, is probably 32 years. It certainly has really dragged on. But we now are just a few days away, meteorologically speaking, from the start of spring. So although the stats I'm about to give you are still provisional, we're not really expecting much to change over the next few days. In a nutshell, winter has been milder, wetter, and duller than we would normally expect. How joyful. And of course, it's been stormy too. 10 named storms this year so far. For comparison, we saw 2, the record's 11, so we are well up there. Storm Isha brought the most widespread impacts, gusting in excess of 100 miles an hour, about 4 inches of rain falling for many in just a few hours. Yes, we have definitely had plenty of rain so far this winter. Inverness alone has seen 721 millimetres in old money, that is 28 inches, with some wide-reaching impacts, of course, with flooding and disruption right across the UK. Now, for those who don't like the very cold weather, maybe the mild weather was quite welcome. It was around 1.3 degrees above average. That may not sound a lot, but hidden in that average is highs of 20 degrees in northwest Scotland in late January. Goodness me. So stormy, wet, mild and dull. Only 136 hours in 3 months for the whole of the UK. No wonder we're feeling miserable and really ready for spring. Let's have a look now at the forecast. So let's have a look at what delights await us over the next few days, bearing in mind that the bar is set pretty low at the moment. The best brightness is going to be earlier on in the week, but it's going to be wet and windy at times just to really bump up those winter averages, and feeling chilly as well with some cold nights ahead. So gardeners and growers, beware.